Hey, you all, Carpetbagger here, coming to you live from the West. More specifically, Albuquerque, New Mexico. And even more specifically than that, we're in front of the Balloon Museum. Now, this actually came from you guys' suggestions. I asked where you wanted to see me visit in Albuquerque, and learned that you guys wanted me to visit the Hot Air Balloon Museum. You see, here in Albuquerque, every October they have a massive hot air balloon festival where hundreds and hundreds of hot air balloons are here in the city. I'm sure it's a beautiful sight. I'd love to come and see that myself one day, but since we can't see the hot air balloons right now, we'll do the next best thing and see the Hot Air Balloon Museum. Now, we spend the day here in Albuquerque doing some other sites as well, and then I will check my phone and I will see where you guys voted to send me next. If you're going to be sending me to Moab, Utah, you're sending me to Las Vegas, Nevada, or Phoenix, Arizona, and that will be the last vote on this trip. I'll go and spend a day in whatever city you guys vote, and then we will start meandering our way back to North Carolina. But without further ado, let's head inside the Balloon Museum. Look what we have here. We have hot air balloons hanging from the rafters, as well as a Zeppelin. I guess technically the Zeppelin is a hot air balloon, I think. Now this here is a replica of the very first hot air balloon to ever fly. The La Rebellion said that it was actually launched in 1783, and Ben Franklin was in attendance to watch it take flight. This is the Le Martil, another hot air balloon launched in 1783. It says that the crew was a sheep, a duck, and a rooster to test out. I guess they were leery of having humans in the balloon. This is the Charles balloon there. I love how the basket looks like a ship. Reminds me of the airships from the Final Fantasy series. Here's a parachute from 1880, and then you can see the how it just has a wood loop, I guess, that would wrap around you, or you would hold on to that. And then there's a thimble that was used in sewing the parachute. This is Blanchard's balloon here. This was the first balloon to cross the English Channel. You can see it actually has like wings that they would operate and flap. And it was saying here that these men actually, to make the balloon lighter and to fly lower, they actually stripped all their clothes off and threw them overboard. This thing here is a camera. It would actually be hooked to a hot air balloon and point downward, so they could take pictures of the ground below. This exhibit is about the bold flight of the S.A. Andre. That's a hot air balloon that flew at the North Pole. There's items from the expedition. I think that might be a polar bear skull. And here is the SS Andre flying at the North Pole. So the men with their equipment, binoculars. Interesting, the hot air balloon being used as an exploration tool. Here we see their camp set up. Watch out. There's one of them polar bears. See, apparently the expedition did not go well. Everyone died. So it says that during the Hot Air Festival, the people that help direct the launching of flights are known as zebras, and they're forced to wear all black and white stripes. Yeah, it does look like it would absolutely be a blast. I'd love to come sometime. So this says that hot air balloon pilots can't necessarily control where their balloons go, so we have a wind maze here, and I guess we can demonstrate how how the wind will take a hot air balloon. So take a scarf, put the scarf in there. Oh, there it goes. Where's the scarf? Oh, where's it going? Oh. All right, let's put all the scarves in there. Put them all in at once. Oh. There we go. Oh, we can actually shift the air current in these tubes. So let's give this another try. All right. Scarves. All right, let's get the scarves in there. Then we'll back up and... Oh, where are they going? Where are they going? Where are they going? Where are those scarves going? Oh, there they are. This room is supposed to make you know what it feels like to be inside of a hot air balloon. Okay. Yeah, all the colors everywhere. A little reading nook back here where kids can read books about hot air balloons inside of hot air balloon baskets. This exhibit talks about how balloons are used in meteorology. So weather balloons, I guess they are used to measure the weather and also confuse people into thinking they're UFOs apparently. This wall is a map of air pressure, so you can feel how air pressure sinks and rises. This section talks about how balloons are used in the military. Here's a Japanese balloon bomb. It says that these were sent directly to the United States, and some of them made it as far as Michigan. Oh my gosh. This here is Stratolab. It's a laboratory that was lifted to the edge of space by a balloon. Let's take a peek inside Stratolab. Pretty remarkable. These are airships. This is actually the door of an airship. It was the U.S. Shenandoah. It's an airship that crashed. Here we have some modern hot air balloons. This is the Double Eagle. You see that massive balloon up there. Just how large that is. Almost shaped like a boat. Step aboard the Double Eagle here. Have their lawn chairs. Oh, they have their soup, and then they have the high-tech navigation equipment. Here's the Double Eagle 5. See that balloon up there? Look, it actually has like an enclosed cabin. I guess these are weights. I think you would you drop these to make the balloon go down? You'd lose weight. But if you chuck them, what if they land on someone's head? This right here, the Breitling orbiter actually traveled completely around planet Earth. That's impressive. Up here on the balcony, we can get a better look at the Graf Zeppelin. This is a 1930s era airship. During the festival, a lot of balloons are made very elaborate and playful designs, such as this lady right here. And look what we have here. Located in Art-O-Mat. These are old cigarette machines that have been converted to no longer dispense cigarettes, but to dispense art. I think we'll get ourselves a piece of art here. You can see the different art that you can choose from. Nomi's, Mind's Eye. I think we will go with, this looks interesting, Atomic Art Zine by Debbie Page Harris. So I guess it costs $5 here. And then we pull the lever. And there we go. Our art is in there. Alright, so let's see what is in our little pack of art here. What is in here? I think this is just tissue paper to fill out the box. So, oh, we've got some glass beads there. Glass beads, and this is the card there for the artist, Studio B Creations, Debbie Page Harris. And let's open up our art here. Okay, it's a little booklet. Here. It's got different art on the different pages. Got the atomic symbol right there. Looks like a page from a dictionary right there. Okay, and here it explains what this is. Apparently this is a computer card. A computer card right here from the Los Alamos National Laboratories, the Museum of Nuclear Research and Materials. So yeah, this was an old computer card for a computer at the Los Alamos Nuclear Laboratories. And I guess then they take that and then they turn it into a piece of art by adding these things to it. So very cool. So when I asked you guys what you wanted me to film here in Albuquerque, New Mexico, the number one thing that I heard was Breaking Bad filming locations. Now, Breaking Bad took place fictionally in Albuquerque, New Mexico, but it also was filmed in Albuquerque, New Mexico as well. And shows and movies don't often do that. It's rare to find where a place is filmed in the same place that it takes place. But yeah, Breaking Bad was filmed in Albuquerque and does take place in Albuquerque, which really is kind of cool. It puts like a tangibility to the show, so you can actually visit the locations that that you watched in the television show. Now, I loved Breaking Bad. It was I to this day think it is probably one of the best television shows from beginning to end. It is a masterpiece. It doesn't have bad seasons, it doesn't have bad episodes. It is a masterpiece from beginning to end. That said, it has been a very long time since I've seen it. I wanted to rewatch it last night, but that's impossible because there's not enough hours in the day. So I will do my best here, but please correct me if I get anything wrong. I am in front, yeah, right now, I'm in front of Walter and Skyler White's home. The home that was used for the main character, Walter White, where him and his family resided. Now you can see, they've built a very large fence around their house. They have signs saying the sidewalk is closed. Apparently they get annoyed, and I can definitely sympathize with that. People coming out wanting to see the house, and probably, this is just theorizing, I'm assuming people have been throwing pizzas on top of their garage. I don't see how that could have not have become an issue. So there's the fence there blocking people from throwing pizzas. They have signs saying the sidewalk is closed. Not a very friendly or inviting environment, which I understand. And I think it's something we can all learn from. Do not live in famous houses if you can help it, because people are going to be coming and bothering you.
Of course, I'm not blaming the victim. You shouldn't bother people in famous houses. You should be respectful. That's why we are across the street looking at the house. Don't knock on their door, because that sort of thing happens. People knock on the door. Hey, can I see your house? Can you invite me into your home? Even though I'm uninvited. So I definitely understand the frustration and the anger there. But what I would do, I would not want to live in a house like that, because so don't necessarily live in a famous house if you can avoid it. And don't let Hollywood film in your house. I've had a friend that did that. They said it was a living nightmare. So let's take a peek at the house. So yeah, the sidewalk is closed. I don't know if that's I don't know if you can close the sidewalk. I don't know if that's legally binding, but they don't want people bothering them. They don't want people up against the fence. They don't want people hanging off the fence. They don't want people yelling things at them. And then they've got a sign there that says, take your pictures from across the street. Do not disturb us. And that's very reasonable. Very reasonable. Don't bother people. You can just sit back here and enjoy the house. It looks a little different, I think. I think they've got new siding. But yeah, I always remember that bizarre scene where Walter flipped the pizza on top of the garage. And it does appear that they do get quite a few visitors. There's been 2 other people show up to take pictures of the house just since I've been here. Now this car has been through a lot over the past 2 weeks. We've driven through Arctic cold, which encrusted the car with salt. We've driven through the desert, encrusted it with sand and dirt, bugs splattering on the windshield. Just look at the back window here. Just look how encrusted with filth that is. But fortunately, we have the car wash from Breaking Bad. So we can finally wash the car. This was the car wash featured in the show. Walter and Skylar White used this as their money laundering operation, as their front for their crystal meth business. So now I figure we'll take the car here and put it through the wash. And here we go, headed inside. Oh, I'm pretty excited. I am pretty excited. I actually love just doing car washes anyways, because they're just fun. All right, look at this. This looks like quite a heavy duty car wash here. Oh, this guy here spraying some of the filth off my car before I even get in there to the car wash. Oh boy. Oh, there's another guy back there also spraying my car. They're just prepping it for the car wash itself. Oh, there we go, cleaning off the hood there. All right. Oh, there we go. Finally see through the windshield. It's been completely, oh, we're lurching forward. We're lurching forward into the car wash. See the twirling creatures there. Oh, there we go, some fancy lighting effects. Oh, here we go, This is the cool, oh no! Oh, here it comes. Oh no! Reminds me of the time I went inside the haunted car wash. Oh! Gosh, this thing's scrubbing. Giant scrub monsters here. Oh, I can't see very well because it's sudsy. But I guess that's kind of the point, right? Watching the side mirrors there. Oh, what's happening now? What's that noise? Oh. Oh no, this thing drops down. Oh, big scrubby scrub. Oh, are we rinsing? Gonna rinse some of those suds off my windshield. There we go. Oh, here we go. Air dried. So the air blasters there, blasting the water off my car. Oh, I see the heat lamps. There we go. Oh no! One final scrubby. Here it comes. All right. And there we go. Looks like a brand new car. They've gotten most of the insect intestines off of the windshield. And let's go check that dirty back window here. Oh yeah, that looks so much nicer. And now I can add all that filth back onto the car driving around in the desert. And now it is time to get some Breaking Bad themed lunch here at Twisters. Yes, this is Twisters, which is an operating restaurant. However, the restaurant was converted into Los Pollos Hermanos for the series Breaking Bad. Of course, Los Pollos Hermanos translates to the Chicken Brothers. And it was the restaurant that was the front for the drug overlord Gus Fring in the series. He worked here and operated his meth distributing empire from this little restaurant. So I don't think this is necessarily a chicken restaurant, but I'm not sure what they serve here exactly. I guess burgers. It says the Outlaw Barbecue Bacon Cheeseburger. Is this legal? Looks like it's got some curly fries on it. Oh, look at this, the Los Pollos Hermanos logo. They have a little exhibit over here. The characters from Breaking Bad. What is this? I guess people leave notes here. It says, bring back that blue meth. What? Yeah, I guess people leaving their, signing their name here for this guest book. Oh look, they've been cooking some meth over there in that that crock pot. This is some great chicken and meth. They even have Breaking Bad playing on the TV here in the dining room. Oh, look at that. It's the Good Morning Burger. So Twisters is known for their Twister burrito. I ordered the extra large Twister burrito. Oh my gosh. I think I made a terrible mistake. Ordered way too much food, but I got the chicken, the green chili chicken burrito. I don't even see a burrito in here, but yeah, I got green chili to chicken to stick with the chicken theming. Okay, the burritos buried down in there. Got all these French fries and toppings. Oh, I can hardly lift this. I can eat this monstrous amount of food right here. There we go. There's a good chunk of burrito. Super good. It's got those New Mexico chilies. Ooh, it's got some spiciness to it. It's really, really tasty. Especially these curly fries that they have over top there. Burrito. That's probably why they're called Twisters. Because they have the twisty fries that go over top the burritos. Ooh, this is actually really, really spicy. Oh my gosh. Oh, jeez. Definitely probably should not have got the extra large. This is a lot of food. It's really, I think the chicken, it's green chili chicken. I think that's what's really spicy. I actually found a second burrito hiding under here. Clean Plate Club, unfortunately, denied. So Twister is very good, but very spicy and very much too much food for me to consume. And I'm usually good at consuming a large amount of food. I did want to ask a question for you guys. So in New Mexico, the chilies are a big thing. They, the lady who took my order asked me if I wanted red or green chilies, and I went for a mix of the two because I don't really know the difference. Which one is the more spicy one? What is the difference between red and green chilies? We've stopped off here in the Old Town section of Albuquerque. I wanted to check out the Breaking Bad store. It says, "Be the one who shops." Look at all this Breaking Bad merch. You got a Jesse Pinkman plushie. You've got Jesse and Walter as dogs. There's some action figures there. We have the characters as Catholic saints. Look at this. They actually sell crystal meth. Just kidding. It's actually rock candy. There's a meth making gnome with some dog items. Barking Bad. Even some Breaking Bad themed yarn called Breaking Yarn. And some kids jumpers. Heisenbob Breaking Wind. The University of American Samoa sweatshirt for Saul Goodman. Oh wow, they actually have a Heisenberg Museum inside here. So you enter through Saul Goodman's legal office. Here we have Saul Goodman's desk. There's good old Saul right there. I admit I'm not finished Better Call Saul. I think he's still called Jimmy in the episodes I've watched. I don't think he's made the transition yet to Saul. Here we got the Saul Goodman bench. We have some screen-used props in here. There's Walter White Jr.'s gas card. There's Jesse Pinkman's skull necklace. These two beakers were used on screen. These yellow gloves, yellow rubber gloves used on Breaking Bad. And then we have some stuff from Better Call Saul. It says this flip phone box was used. We look over here, they have a bunch of screen-used costumes. This is one of Jesse's shirts. These is Walt's shirt and pants here. Another Walt outfit. Another Jesse outfit. These would have been Jesse's shirts. And then this hazmat suit was worn by Hank in the show. You can see the visors on these hazmat suits, autographed by Aaron Paul and Bryan Cranston. It says this gas can was used by Jesse Pinkman. You can see it there in the shot from the show. Here's some screen-used meth vials. It says you can actually tell the difference. The lighter one is the meth that Jesse was selling, and then the blue one was Walt's product. Here we have fan favorite Mike Armentrout. We have Jesse Pinkman. Here we have the Los Pollos Hermanos photo op. Of course, we were just at the actual location used for Los Pollos Hermanos. Pretty cool. There's Gus Fring right there. We have some props here we can use for the photo op. Got the Los Pollos Hermanos apron there, so we can get in here with Gus and the chicken. Now this is absolutely crazy. We have Gus Fring's suit there, but up here we actually have one of the prosthetics that was placed on Gus's face when he had his face blown off. The famous scene where he was killed in an explosion. Oh wow, that's crazy. Now this is a Desano, a New Mexican tradition where they put shrines dedicated to people on the spots that they were killed. Someone actually, a fan of the show, created one for Walter White and placed it at the scene of his death, the actual place where the death was filmed. But I guess it had to be removed because they had construction come through the area. So here it's preserved in the museum. And there you go, you can see it where it was originally placed. There we go. There's some merchandise, or at least I think this is maybe fictional merchandise. There's a Los Pollos Hermanos playset. Up here we have that teddy bear blown up in the airplane explosion that would later replicate Gus's face. And finally, we end our tour of Breaking Bad locations on a somber note. Because here we have the gravestone of Walter White. Beloved husband, father, teacher, and entrepreneur. Born September 7th, 1959. Died September 7th, 2011. Now the interesting thing is this gravestone used to actually be in a cemetery. When the show ended, when Walter White died, fans of the show bought an actual grave plot and a gravestone and planted this in honor of the fictional Walter White. But the other families in the cemetery, families that had dead family members in the cemetery, they didn't like it. They did not like a fictional character being buried in the cemetery. They didn't like a fictional character being buried near their family. They didn't want tourists tromping over their loved ones to get selfies with Walter White's gravestone. So the cemetery cast out the tombstone. So they went ahead and put it in the wall here in this little village of businesses here. So yes, Walter White, the fictional drug dealing murderer, will be missed by all. So it's time to see our final vote here on the Carpetbagger Choose My Adventure road trip to find out what city I'm going to travel to before I bust a Yui and start heading back east for my dental surgery. And the winning city is Las Vegas, Nevada, with Moab, Utah coming in at 30% and Phoenix, Arizona coming in at 15%. And there's a very lively debate in the comments section of this poll. A lot of people are angry. A lot of people wanted me to go to Moab, which I'll find some time. I'll make sure I get back there at some point. Some people saying that I've been to Vegas too many times already, but I'll do my best to show new things that I have not necessarily shown in the past. So we will be heading to Vegas. I promise you, we will have a good time, and we will get to Moab. You can hold me to that. We'll get out to Moab at some point. But yeah, so I'm excited. We're headed to Vegas tomorrow. I will spend, I don't know if I'm gonna, let me see. Yeah, I should be able to get to Vegas tomorrow, hopefully. And then we'll stay the night. We'll wake up and we will enjoy the city of Las Vegas. And then we'll start heading. We'll start heading east, and I'm planning on still vlogging, filming every day as I journey back east. So thank you so much for everyone who's been contributing, everyone who's been passionate about these travels. It really means a lot to me. For anyone who wants to contribute to the channel, consider donating to Patreon. $3 or more will get you a postcard once a month. Also selling enamel pins in the Etsy shop, and all that just helps keep this train on the track, this boat on the water, and this plane exploding over Albuquerque, New Mexico in the air. Until next time, my friends, this one's in the bag.